I am 11 years old. I've been playing hockey 7 years.
How old does that make you when you started?
About 4. I'm hoping I'll go to the NHL.
His favorite position is center. He likes being the center. He's like the captain on the team when he's out there. The center basically, leads and directs the rest of the players. Luckily in the state of Michigan, it's a very fast growing and very competitive hockey league that we're in. We're in the Little Caesars League, which is #1 in the nation. So there are a lot of kids right around here. Michigan and Minnesota, Wisconsin area are all known for having excellent hockey programs. So at this time, I don't foresee us having to travel really far out of state or anything like that. Usually the farthest we go is Fort Wayne, Indiana, or South Bend to play a game, which isn't more than an hour and a half. It can get harder as they get older. As you get older, what you seem to have is more and more kids turn to other sports. They decide to play either middle school, basketball or football or things that are more visual at school because they want to be in at the school and on the school functions, where hockey really isn't a school-related function. It's not sponsored by the schools until typically high school, and a lot of high school teams don't have teams. They have what's called a combination team, which is either the Eagles or the Blades. And so then, you just have less kids that are participating every year. So as that continues to happen, you probably will have to travel farther. Basically, if you want to play high school hockey, you have to play travel hockey as a young kid, or you won't make it. And there are a lot of kids playing travel hockey. Michael is a 95 birth year, and it happens to be that they divide the teams up by, what year you were born in. And he was born in late 95, so he's considered a 95 birth year. There are typically only one Kalamazoo Wing team, one K Bronco team, which is 2 different divisions, and then a house team. His division, there are so many kids in the 95 birth year that have the ambition and the drive to play hockey and the skills that are needed, that they have a K-Wing team, they have a K Bronco team, and they have 2 House B teams and still have a full house league. So the competition is really growing. It's very intense. The kids have to, get additional ice time, get some outside training, or do some skills development camps in order to stay on top and be competitive if they want to continue through high school or into college. If you're in a combination school and there's 6 to 7 schools in your combination for the Eagles or the Blades, you have to be one of the best 12 to 13 players at the most. They typically have 15 or 16 on the team, and that includes a couple of goalies. So that's maybe 1 or 2 people per school are going to be, good enough to make it, unless you happen to have a lot of kids from your district that have been playing travel and the other districts don't. I think he has a better chance of making the high school team. 1, because he's been playing with kids that are typically a year older than him in school. Since his birthday is so late, all the rest of the kids are in 6th grade and he's only in 5th grade, so they will play high school hockey a year before him, which will allow him either a year to play AAA hockey or an additional year to play travel before he actually hits the high school level. At this time, it's excellent for him because he's being pushed. He constantly has to play with kids that are older than him. And usually when they're older, they're stronger, they have, better skills, they're more developed physically in order to do all the skills that they need in hockey. It's a strength and endurance, and you gain that as you get older. In the future, once he's out of high school, what I think will be good is there's so much competition in the 95 birth year. A lot of those kids will be going on to college a year ahead of him, so his chances to get drafted if he continues to play and do AAA and high school hockey, I think, are a little greater than if he was, a 94 or whatever, a different birth year, since the kids in his birth year all seem to be a year older than him, and the grades below don't seem to have as much competition.
My favorite school right now would probably be to go to the University of Michigan. Well, this one was won by my hockey team. we got third place in an early bird tournament. It's the first tournament of every year that we always do. We got third place, and Kohai usually doesn't accept anything unless it's second or first. So my coach gave it to my dad, which is the team manager, and he gave it to me. These are from my other years of hockey. They're smaller trophies. They're some of the best ones that you can have. MVP here. The Winter Holiday Classic champion. That was my first year. I won this and this on my first year. This one was a small tournament, and this one was actually the whole league. It was the Meyer Cup, played up at Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, and then we all got to go out to a Grand Rapids game for at least making the finals.
So looking around your room, I see a lot of Red Wings stuff. Are they your favorite team by chance?
Yeah, they're my favorite team. I've been watching them for a long time. Love to watch them play. Love to really actually meet them. And yeah. And it's been going great for them lately. Gotten a lot of wins, making the playoffs like every year. Well, my season on this team hasn't gone as good as we could have hoped. We got quite a few losses, but quite a few wins. I've got a lot of goals.
I'm pressing on.